Hi, everyone. I'm Wiley Blevins. I'm an author and editorial director at Reycraft Books, and I'd like to welcome you all back to our Reycraft Read Alouds. Today, I'm going to do something a little out of order. I am going to read you book 3 in the Max and Friends series. Now, you're probably wondering what's going on with books 1 and 2, and why are you reading these out of order? Well, I'm reading book 3 because just today, this book got a starred review, which is a really big deal for a book. This book is called Max on the Farm. It is written by Kyle Lukoff and illustrated by Luciano Lozano. I want to congratulate both of them for their starred review. You may have heard about Kyle Lukoff. Recently, he won the Stonewall Award, which is a really important award given by the American Library Association. And he wrote for us 3 books in his Max and Friends series. In the upcoming days, we will read books 1 and 2. And I will show you an interview that I did with Kyle. But today I want to start with book 3 because it's a special day for that book. So I hope you enjoy Max on the Farm. Max on the Farm by Kyle Lukoff, illustrated by Luciano Lozano. Chapter 1. My friend Teresa likes to get dirty, really dirty. We have worm digging contests. We roll down hills. I bury her in the sandbox, and then she buries me. I don't like getting into trouble. Sometimes it happens, but it only happens when I play with Teresa. There was this time we got our frisbee stuck on the roof, and the time we made an awful cake out of everything in the kitchen, and the time we got trapped under Teresa's porch. Teresa doesn't care about getting in trouble. She says it's part of having fun. But we won't have time to get in trouble today or tomorrow. Our class is going on a field trip to a real farm. We will sleep in something called a hayloft. We will feed goats and maybe ride horses. I want to milk a cow. Farms sound like very busy places. When we get there, the farmer says to follow him to the hayloft. I don't even know what a hayloft is. We climb up a shaky ladder. I guess a hayloft is a big room on top of a barn. The farmer says that girls sleep on one side and boys on the other. He points me to the girls' side. The teacher pulls him aside to explain. I lay my sleeping bag next to Stephen's. Teresa waves at me from the girls' side. Chapter 2. There's so much work to do on a farm. I wonder if farmer kids have time to get in trouble. We learn how a plow works. We learn what a silo is. We learn how much poop cows make in a day. A lot. The farmer says that milking cows is done by machines now, so we won't learn how to do that. But not all the work is hard. We play with baby chicks. They jump and peep and are softer than kittens. We ride horses. I was scared, but my horse seemed to know that and walked slowly. The farmer tells us there are baby piglets. They are inside the pig pen. Their mama doesn't want to show them off. At dinner, we eat and eat and eat. Farm work makes you hungry, and the food is delicious. I made it myself, says the farmer's son. The corn is so sweet, says Teresa. I picked it myself, says the farmer's wife. Everyone likes the cookies we got for dessert. Then we learn how to square dance. They split the dance into a boy side and a girl side. The square dance teacher thought I should be on the girl side. I sneak over to the boy side. All the kids in my class know I belong there. Square dancing is not my favorite. Then it is bedtime. It is too dark to see outside. We climb up the ladder to the hayloft. We change into our pajamas and crawl into our sleeping bags. We turn off our flashlights. Soon, everyone is asleep. Everyone except me and Teresa. Chapter 3. My eyes are closed, but I am not asleep. I can feel someone staring at me. I open my eyes. Teresa is very close to my face. I have an idea, she whispers. I can smell cookies on her breath. She hands me my shoes and a flashlight. I hear her climb down the loft ladder. I don't know if this is a good idea, but I put on my shoes and follow her. We know how to sneak around. No one wakes up. We tiptoe out of the barn and turn on our flashlights. I want to see the baby pigs, she says. Let's go into the pig pen. We can pet them. I've seen pictures of piglets. They are very cute. I don't know if this is a good idea, but Teresa doesn't seem worried. We sneak over to the pig pen. We climb over the fence and squish across the pen. The mud is sticky and stinky. I hope that it's only mud. The baby pigs are sleeping next to their mama. The mama pig is huge and ugly. The baby pigs are tiny and so cute. Maybe this was a good idea. Teresa reaches out her hand. She pats one of the baby pigs. It snorts just a little. That little snort wakes up the mama pig. It turns out pigs can be very loud, and mama pigs don't like it when kids try to touch their babies. The mama pig chases us out of the pig pen. We run towards the fence. I trip and fall into the mud. Teresa tries to pull me up. She falls too. We see flashlights coming from the farmhouse. Our flashlights are gone. Will we get into trouble? Chapter 4. We climb back over the fence. The farmer runs over to the pig pen to see what's wrong. He doesn't see us. We hide behind a truck. Then we run back to the hayloft. The pigs must have woken up our class. Everyone is standing outside the barn, but only the teacher has a flashlight. No one sees us sneak into the barn and back up into the hayloft. We take off our muddy pajamas, put on our normal clothes, and crawl into our sleeping bags. Soon, everyone goes back to bed. No one asks where we were. Maybe no one noticed we were gone. We didn't get to play with the piglets, but we didn't get into trouble. I hope my mom won't ask why my pajamas are filthy and smelly. If she does, I'll just say that Teresa and I went on an adventure. She's used to that. So that is book 3 in the Max and Friends series called Max on the Farm by Kyle Lukoff and illustrated by Luciano Lozano. I hope you enjoyed it. In the upcoming days, I will be reading books 1 and 2 from the series, and we will have an interview with Kyle Lukoff, the author. So I hope you enjoy that as well. I hope to see you back here soon. Enjoy.